Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the May 1st, 2017 Crowd Rising webinar here. Well, folks, my name is Pete Redicup, and together with Gerhard Rempel, we are broadcasting live from Belize City in Belize, Central America. So it's great to have you with us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe morning in your part of the world, maybe afternoon, but either ways, sit back, relax, and we're excited you took the time out of your busy schedule to be on this special festive May 1st webinar for Crowd Rising. Well, I want to start off this evening by just making you all feel really welcomed here. It's a real special night for Crowd Rising. I mean, for those of you that have been with Crowd Rising from the very beginning, you already know that we launched April 16th, 2016. That is when we launched Crowd Rising to our Crowd Rising participants. And hang on one second here, ladies and gentlemen. I got a call coming in here that I got to just stop. Okay, there we go. So I apologize. But April 16th, 2016, we beta launched Crowd Rising to our members. We started very privately with a small group of people. We were doing another donation platform. And this donation platform, some of you have been with us from the very beginning. It was not working favorably for us, and it started really good, but we had no support from admin. And Gerhard and I both said, you know what, let's just start our own. Let's just start something that we can invite our community to, and we can share Crowd Rising with everyone. And we created it out of an idea, and ideas become things, ladies and gentlemen. And May 1st, we launched Crowd Rising to the world globally. And we're going to take you down memory lane here a little bit tonight, and we're going to have some fun tonight. So I want to just, again, make you feel welcomed, and really excited you took the time out of your schedule to be here. Now, one of the things that we started with was some different logo ideas. And this is a trip way down memory lane. When we first came up with the idea, the concept, in the very beginning, this is the logo that you saw. And I know the GVO platform is breaking it up a bit here, but this is the logo. Then we went to work with some real special leaders and people in Crowd Rising, and we came up with a very unique, different look. So, I mean, this is where the logo started. People to people direct funding was the model from day one. Now, Susan, I see you typing. You don't hear anything. Does anyone else not hear anything? Does everyone else hear me okay? Just want to do real quick verifying here, make sure that we are broadcasting, because it may just be at Susan's end. So, okay, sound is poor. Oh, that's strange. I can crank it up a bit here, ladies and gentlemen. How's that? Is that better? All right. So we started with a Crowd Rising matrix illustration, where basically we went through our stages. We went through the whole platform of how it could potentially grow. We've changed a lot of things since back then, but the logo, of course, after going to work with some people here, we came up with some real different logo ideas. And you're going to get a glimpse at some of these logo ideas that we started with. This was one of them, and we did what we've always done and continue to do to this day, is take it up for a vote with our people, the participants within our community. And we showed them the different ideas, and basically the logo that we're currently using is the logo that, of course, won out. It got the most votes, and it is the one that is here to stay. So as you can see here in this design, we got all kinds of colors. We had challenges of that drop, and we just wanted to do something uniquely different, and there were so many ideas that surfaced, and this is a trip down memory lane here indeed. And for some of you, who was there right at the very beginning? Just type I was there, or me. If you were there from the very beginning when we first launched Crowd Rising, I mean, there was a lot of interesting things that have happened, and there's many tweaks and enhancements to Crowd Rising since we started this project. But it's great to have so many of our people that were there a year ago that are still here today. So I want to say congratulations and thank you to each and every one of you. So lots of artwork here, just different things that we were working on a year ago, and it's just great to see progress. Well, as most of you know, CrowdRising hit a real key milestone, and that was 300,000 participants within the community. Now, I think that's just absolutely incredible. That's a huge accomplishment. Because I can tell you, folks, there's less than 0.5% of all programs that launch on the internet that can ever make that claim, that ever reach the milestone of 300,000 participants, and more than 99% of them never see their first year anniversary. So that in itself is something really special and something that is worth celebrating. So Gerhard and I, you know what, I mean, way back last year in February when we started the idea of CrowdRising, and we continued to work with the enhancements and the things that we would do within CrowdRising to make it a standalone project, unique from anything else that was out there. I mean, we just bust our brains and said, let's create something that is uniquely different. And Gerhard is with me here today, and we're going to have some really cool prizes here today. Most of you know, it's no secret, we've launched the new passive rising, wealth rising, which Gerhard has been very, very busy focusing on. Well, I'll let Gerhard share that story, and then we're going to go into a first series of prizes. And then after Gerhard is done, I'll come back on and we'll turn it over to our wonderful moderator and friend, Terry Martell. So at this time, please join me in welcoming my uncle, friend, and business partner, Gerhard Rempel.
Much, Pete. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it may be in your neck of the woods. As always, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to be here with you on this call here, and I am as excited today, a year later, than I was from day one. We have reached a milestone that I'm really, really proud of, and we owe that to all of you. Each and every one of you have contributed to reach this milestone, and for that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that that have stuck it out with us, that are still with us here today, and I'm looking forward to keep our arms locked, like Pete always say, let's lock arms and run this race together. We've come a long way, and I just want to say that I would like to remain with locked arms with everybody and just plow forward. It can only get better from here on in. We have a pretty neat system, and a decision had been made. That is my understanding, that the Valve will get a new facelift, showing that CrowdRun is now one year old. So that alone will say a lot about our community, right? Now, as Pete was mentioning, that we have several giveaways here tonight. I will let Pete explain exactly how that will take place. I will post a link for those that qualify for the or that win a prize, what they need to do. It's a very, very simple process, but I'll let Pete explain that. Anyways, going back to CrowdRising, as I was saying, that I'm just as excited today as I was the first day, and I really mean that. I have not been very active in CrowdRising, and the reason for that is because, I shouldn't say all of you, but I'm sure a lot of you already know, and as Pete has said, and others have said that several times, that we created a sister project. I got busy creating Wealth Rising while Pete took over the overall management of CrowdRising. So that freed up my time to create the sister project, Wealth Rising, and that is part of what we're here about today is to give some prizes away. So with that said, I'll just give it back to you, Pete.
Much, Gerhard. Pleasure to hear from you. And Who's in the mood for some prizes? You know, we all came here, we all gathered here today, and we've got some real exciting things that we're going to be doing here tonight. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is, as Gerhard just mentioned, our new passive rising, wealth rising. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you that we are going to give away some PAs. It's called a provide assistance in wealth rising for a lucky guest in the house. We're going to do several of these throughout the night here, and I'm going to start off with who is a guest here tonight. If you're not in CrowdRising and you're just here looking at CrowdRising, checking us out, who is a guest here? Type the word guest in the chat box down below. Do we have any guests in the house here tonight? Any guests at all? If you're a guest, just type in the word guest. Yeah, right, Terry. Nice try. Okay, Joanna, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but Joanna is a guest in CrowdRising. Okay, here's the deal. We are going to give our very first prize away, and the way we're going to do this is anyone else, if you are a guest here today, just type the word guest in. And what we're going to be doing is giving away several $20 provide assistance. It's like a deposit, in other words, in our sister project, Wealth Rising. So the very first winner that we have here tonight is Joanna. And if you're not a member of Wealth Rising already and you're a guest, there's a link right there for you to register in Wealth Rising. You register under that link, submit a support ticket, and say, I was on the May 1 CR webinar, and you'll automatically be credited a $20 PA, provide assistance in your account. As soon as you've added your Bitcoin wallet, activated your account, simple stuff that you need to do is just set it up, and we'll give that to you. We're going to have a ton more prizes here, so I want you folks to just stay tuned here tonight. So we're going to do some real special things here. And at this time, I want to turn it over to some really, really special people. From day one, we've involved the community, engaged the community, and really, had some wonderful people that have been by our side. And we're going to hear from some of those people tonight. And the very first person that we're going to hear from, and many of you have gotten to know her very well, her name is Terry Martell, and she's up in Maine. And she's just an absolute sweetheart. I love this lady, and just really love her work ethic, and she's so focused and committed, and she's also helping with some aspects of Wealth Rising as well on the advisory board. But it's always a treat to call on our wonderful friend Terry Martell. So please join me in welcoming Terry Martell.
Gerhard, for the warm welcome. And I have been with you guys since the very beginning, and I couldn't ask for two more better people in the world to hold and lock hands, arms in arms with than these two guys. They've totally had faith in me. I stepped up and joined support in, I believe, October last year. We were really super busy, and I just dove in, and my purpose was learning how to do support so that I could go into Wealth Rising. Well, I ended up with Pete and Gerhard fighting over me, so Pete ended up winning that battle. But I am working with Gerhard as well on Wealth Rising now, so things have calmed down quite a bit in support. We were at 1,000 tickets at one point, and we were just like going nonstop. We had to shut support down for a while. We couldn't keep up with it. But we are actually back and doing things slowly but surely, and we've conquered quite a bit in the last year. 300,000 members plus and counting right now. And we've had, we have a $300,000, a 300,000 member winner, and they will get a special prize as well for being that, and their sponsor as well will get a prize. So keep on trucking, guys. Get these referrals in here. Sign them up. If you're not too sure, we've got great things coming up for the next year. Just to roll out a few things, we're gonna, like Pete said, we're getting a whole new facelift. We're gonna add some features. This conference room is gonna be available 3 or 4 times a week, around the clock, playing webinars over and over again, presentations. So get your people in here. If they're not sure about joining, I will be posting within the next week or two dates that we will be available. So get them on the conference room, and we get them signed up as soon as possible. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back to Pete.
You have been there from the beginning, and you have been just absolutely solid in support and in every aspect. Every time I call upon you, it's Terry is just simply amazing, because there's no task that Terry refuses, and she just digs in and she just gets the job done every time. She's been just right at the front in compliance in so many areas. So again, thank you so much, Terry. Really appreciate you. Now, as Terry mentioned, that we're going to be giving the homepage of CrowdRising a bit of a facelift. So, to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, we have different ideas, and we've asked for feedback from our participants, and we're still doing that. We're still looking for more feedback, so it's not set in stone yet, but we are certainly going to do that little facelift, which I think is very well due. And we're also going to be dividing up the How It Works page on the CrowdRising website, so that we have one side pertaining to the regular build of CrowdRising, and the other side sort of pertaining to the team build and how that will work, and all the questions that will be answered there. There'll be videos, testimonials, different things like that on the home page, and an active site that you can go to for anybody who wants to join the CRTB, the CrowdRising Team Build, which is something that's relatively new, that's just starting to get some traction right now. And if you are not part of the CrowdRising Team Build, I'm going to encourage you to send an email to Crowd to join the CRTB. CRTB stands for CrowdRising Team Build. It's a one-time $20 donation, and it's an awesome movement and a great cause for charities, nonprofit organizations, and just anyone. It's like crowdfunding 2.0, where you can just literally raise the funds that you need for the project, whatever that project is. Maybe you have a loved one, a friend, a family member that's hurting, that's in need. Maybe you can create a CrowdRising account for them and let the donations flow to them, or to your church, your community center, an orphanage, whatever. So there's many, many phenomenal things that you can do with this. And one of our people that's been with us has just been an absolute incredible beacon, as well as our good, wonderful friend, Mr. Steve Height. He has been very instrumental in helping many aspects of CrowdRising, and is working in marketing, created a wonderful capture page. He's done a variety of things for CrowdRising, but his specialty is in the marketing area. He loves to market, and he loves to create pages and things like that nature. So we're going to hear from our wonderful special friend, Mr. Steve Height, tonight.
Hey, Pete, I think we lost Steve. He's not on right now, so.
No worries. His internet may be like ours is in Belize here. 1 minute it's there, next minute it's gone. So anyways, we'll come back to Steve. Steve, when you see Steve in the house, just send him a message, and we'll get him to come on and say hello here, and just share some ideas with us. But I also want to call on someone else who's been real special and just really active in the community. our wonderful friend Tom Cade. And he also does the recordings of our webinars and posts them in the rooms. And he has just been absolutely wonderful. So join me in welcoming our friend and CrowdRising supporter and fan, Mr. Tom Cade.
Hi, Pete. Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I've been here from the very beginning, and I really didn't do much last year, but when they started doing the team build, I was very excited about that prospect, about how to build your team below you and how to train them to build their team. And what I plan on doing with my team and team build is to help them get Bitcoins so that they can join Wealth Rising to increase their Bitcoins, and so they can spend it on whatever they want. So I'm real excited for the future of CrowdRising and Wealth Rising, and I'm glad to see there's 300,000 of us. Thanks a lot, Pete.
Much, Tom. Much appreciated. You are also, or I should say, you have also been an awesome supporter. So a big shout out goes to you as well. And if I have missed anybody, I apologize. But that big shout out and a big thank you goes to all of you, each and every one of you that has been there for us when we needed assistance. We have an awesome team here. So I will just pass this back to you, Pete.
Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate you coming on here, and Gerhard, you as well. It's great to have you on here. I know many people heard you in the beginning, and then all of a sudden they didn't hear much from you anymore. Well, Gerhard explained that he's extremely busy with the Wealth Rising project, which is really starting to get some awesome, amazing traction as well. There's thousands and thousands of members in Wealth Rising already. It's a peer-to-peer passive project. The website is wealthrising.net. And I'm going to post the link in here again. We're going to do some more prizes now. This time it is for anyone that is not currently in Wealth Rising. Now, if you are not in Wealth Rising, I'm going to encourage you to just right now in the room type not in WR. Just type the words not in WR, and we're going to see how many we have in the room here that are not in WR. We're going to do something special for you guys. We're going to give you a $20 provide assistance until the prizes run out. So if you're not in Wealth Rising, now is your opportunity to type not in WR. All right, I got Anthony and Terry. If you could take a note of the people here that are not in Wealth Rising. Only two, only Anthony and Tom. I'm not. Okay, CRTB 777. I believe I had you on the list already previously. That what we're going to do is get you to sign up on that link that I posted in there, and you're going to put in a support ticket, and in that support ticket, you are going to put in the subject line CR webinar, just so we know that you are on the CR webinar and that you are the winner of a $20 PA. It's called a PA, Provide Assistance. So we've got Anthony receiving a $20 PA. We've got Tom receiving a $20 PA. CRTB 777 receiving a $20 PA. Samuel C. Moore receiving a $20 PA. You guys are all getting free account activation as well. And we had our original winner, the guest that was on earlier. I don't remember the name now. Let's scroll back up. Johanna, I think was the name, was the first winner. So you're all going to receive a $20 PA. It's a 15-day plan that your $20 deposit, in other words, the PA is going to go into in wealthrising.net. I posted the link in there for you. So you guys are going to have the opportunity to go out and refer your own people. earn your own referral structure here, and also it's very passive. And that's what's unique about Wealth Rising is it is not based on how many people you recruit or how many you invite. I mean, you provide assistance in, the plan matures, and at the end of the 15 days or 30 days, depending on the plan that you have, it matures with growth. And then you receive that, what's called an RA. You do what's called an RA. You receive that into your Bitcoin wallet. And let's face it, guys, Bitcoin just hit $1,500 this afternoon or early evening. So it's gone down a little since then, but it's still 1470, 1480. I mean, what an incredible time to look at something very passively that you can do, and Wealth Rising fits the bill perfectly. There's a tremendous appetite out there, ladies and gentlemen, for a project like Wealth Rising, and we're going to see the numbers spike like crazy, especially as we create awareness in CrowdRising. And Terry has been instrumental in helping us do that with a series of login messages. When you log into your CrowdRising account, you see these different login messages that speak to you. And these login messages are being changed up every 3 days or so, at least a couple times a week. You're seeing a new message there. Keep reading those messages, and we're going to continue to give away prizes and do different things and promotions to attract the as many of the 300,000 participants that are in CrowdRising to come into Wealth Rising. Now, if you're listening to this via recording, we appreciate the ones that came on live, but for some people, different time zones, we know it's very hard for them to come on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Some parts of the world, it's 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and people just don't have the time to come on these live webinars at all times. And that's a great thing because, A, we're global, so we're in 200 countries around the world. But if you're listening to this via a webinar, replay, then we want to encourage you to get in touch with us. You can reach myself personally. My Skype ID is InvestNow2. 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 You can add me to Skype. You can always submit a support ticket. If you're in CrowdRising, submit a support ticket if you have any questions at all about anything. I mean, Terry's always there answering support questions, and I'm there when I have the time as well. And what we do is we really help our people. We've done that from day one. So if you have an interest in the team build, if you're just building CrowdRising the regular way with your team, your people, and you have challenges, anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out. We're very, very accessible. Our wonderful friend Steve Height, he turns on live support every now and then as well. And you see it pop up in your face when you're logged in that there's a live support operator available, and you can actually physically speak to someone live. So we've had a great time, ladies and gentlemen. This journey has been phenomenal, and I just personally, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank each and every one of you, because without you guys, it would never have been possible. Again, 300,000 in a year of being, since we went public, since we globally launched. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, and we're still focusing on what can we do to really enhance this community. What can we do to hit the 500,000, the 1 million participant mark? So clearly, we're looking at the future like paradigm pioneers. We know that we have only scratched the surface of the potential that we have here all together. I mean, lock arms, ladies and gentlemen, with us, and let's run this race together, because one person at a time, we can truly, truly make a huge difference. Now, I'm not sure if our friend Steve is back in the house yet. Let me just scroll through the list here. We lost Steve, or his internet conked out, whatever the case may be. We had him scheduled to share a bit with us, but I don't see Steve in the house, so I'm assuming that his internet is out. So anyone else in the house here that has anything that they would like to share, we made it publicly known that we would be open to really just having anyone come on and just give us a little testimonial, share something that's in your heart about CrowdRising, anyone at all. This is your calling right here. If there's anyone out there that would like to share a little something, we absolutely would love to hear from you. But if not, we're going to obviously be doing these webinars as we've done from day one, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come back and learn a little bit more about wealth rising and CrowdRising. I mean, we always talk about wealth rising on the CrowdRising webinars as well, as most of our CrowdRising participants have a huge interest in doing something else, another stream that's very passive for them, and wealth rising may be that absolute perfect fit for you. So Rhonda says, I'm not a member of Wealth Rising. I will watch the explanation again. I am a member of CrowdRising. I love CrowdRising. Okay, Rhonda. Well, if you're not a member of Wealth Rising, and you did not already, when I asked earlier who's not in Wealth Rising, we're going to make you our next prize winner, Rhonda. You're going to win a $20 PA in Wealth Rising. And we're going to also be doing some additional prizes. We had several prizes lined up here, but I'm assuming that everyone who's not in Wealth Rising has already spoken up. So I'm going to call out one more time. Anyone other than Rhonda, we got you, Rhonda, you're in on a $20 provide assistance here in Wealth Rising. Anyone else that's not in Wealth Rising, this is going to be your opportunity to come and say, I'm not there yet, and we're going to get you the link. I just posted it again. You're going to go register, go to the How It Works page, and just add your Bitcoin wallet, get set up, and the account activation is waived right now. There's normally a $2 account activation. That's waived till the end of May, so that's good news. And then those that are winning prizes here are going to have that $20 to start with. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, in case I've missed anything at all here on tonight's webinar, I want to turn this over to Terry one more time for a few closing words. And I just feel that Terry is got so much more that she can share, and would be an absolute thrill to hear from you one more time, Terry, in case there's anything that I missed. Oh, I know what I missed. And Terry, I'm going to get you to go over this. The 300,000 participant, we're going to be awarding a $50 Wealth Rising Provide Assistance for the 300,000th member. Terry's going to come on and share with us who that was. And we're going to give away a $100 PA, Provide Assistance in Wealth Rising, to the sponsor of the CrowdRising 300,000 participants. So again, it gives me great pleasure to turn this over to Terry to give us the name and the upline sponsor of this person.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be a little difficult because this name is kind of weird. But anyways, the name of the person is Nomandathini Mona, and the sponsor's name is Sanada Louis. So congratulations to those two people on, I will type them in, Gerhard. Just a few things. We are going to be upgrading, like we said, give the face webpage a new look. Anybody has any ideas or suggestions, please send them to the CrowdRising compliance email. We would love to hear any feedback, post it in the rooms. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. We want to make this more friendly for everybody as well. So with that being said, I am open to any kinds of suggestions whatsoever with that. So that's all I have to say for tonight. I thank each and one of you to take a time out being here tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. Pete and Gerhardt has given us a wonderful opportunity. And for those that are won prizes tonight, awesome. You're going to love Wealth Rising. I've loved it so far from what I've done. It's easy, it's simple. People are there to help you out if you get stuck. I'm here if you need help. Just reach out. I have no problem. I'm on Skype, I'm on Facebook. I'm all over the place, guys. So just reach out if you need any help whatsoever. Thank you and have a great evening.
Appreciate you coming on here and also announcing our winner for the 300,000th participant in CrowdRising. Now, Terry, I don't know if you posted the room yet. I didn't see it, but if you could post the name of the person and the upline sponsor, just for the record here in the chat dialogue here, so that we know. Maybe somebody knows this person in the room here. If they're not in the room here, then at least maybe it's one of your downline members or your upline or whatever, and we can officially recognize this person. And we're going to get this person to do the same thing, create their account under the link that we posted in the room here, wealthrising.net, and it ends in CR, the referral link. It's crowdrising.net/REF/capital CR is the URL. You go there, you register, and put in a support ticket, and for the 300,000th member, you're just going to post, I am the 300,000th member in CR. And then the sponsor, I am the sponsor of the 300,000th member in CR. And you're going to get your provide assistance placed in your account automatically. All right, we're going to have some more fun here, guys. Who's up for a prize here? We're going to get your fingers on the keyboard here. We're going to give away some more. We're going to give away some more provide assistance. We're going to give away 2 or 3. Let's do this real quick. We're going to do a little speed contest here. Fingers on the keyboard, everybody. The very first 3 people in the room, regardless of whether you're Wealth Rising or not, who are going to type the word correctly that I'm going to give you is going to be the winner of this prize. So, you guys ready? The very first 3 people that correctly spell Wealth Rising, go. Oh boy, Terry's quick to the punch. Okay, perfect. We have got some real quick fingers there, Terry. Woohoo! Those fingers are working well. I saw that come through real quick. So, regardless if you won a prize already or not, Rhonda is our very first winner. Wealth Rising. It's actually 2 words. Terry wrote it 1 word, but we're going to let that. Yeah, Gerhard is saying it has to be 2 words. You know how CrowdRising is broken up into 1 word? Wealth Rising. Yeah, Rhonda's got it correctly here. Wealth Rising, broken up into 2 words. Wealth Rising. Let me go through the list here. Who else? Everybody else has got it 1. Julie's got it. Rhonda and Julie are our 2 winners. Correctly, Wealth Rising. 2 words in Wealth Rising. All right, now we're going to do 1 more prize here. Let's do a couple more. We're going to have some fun here, and I'm going to do 1 more here. So right now we've got Rhonda and Julie are our 2 winners there. Now, again, it's your job to monitor these guys, and you have to put in a support ticket and just write 1 contest by spelling Wealth Rising. It's 2 words. So now we're going to do one more round. This is going to be a little bit of trivia here, just to see if you guys know the answer to this. Can anyone tell me the month that Wealth Rising beta launched. The month Wealth Rising beta launched. First 3 people can tell me the month. Okay, Thomas says April, May. Okay, Rhonda, send it right there. Rhonda is the only correct one in the house here. October of last year is correct. So, okay, now Rhonda, since you've already won 2 prizes, I'm sorry, I apologize. We're going to have to limit it to 2 prizes per person. So Rhonda did get the right answer there. So you know what? Let's do something else here. Let me get one more thing here. So let's get ready. This is another bit of history, and anybody who's paying attention tonight, they will be able to tell me exactly the month that CrowdRising officially beta launched. The month and year. First 2 or 3 you can tell me right now. Okay, there we go. Terry, Thomas, and our wonderful friend Julie are the winners. So there you go, guys. We've got, you know what? Let's give away a few more. We've got our friend Anthony's got the right answer here as well, and GR Gold. Let's cut it off right there. We said we were going to give away multiple prizes, and you guys have been awesome. You've been phenomenal, and I think we have quite a few winners in the house here tonight. So again, just go to your back office in Wealth Rising, submit a support ticket, and just type that I got the right answer and won $20 PA. That way we can just credit it right from the support ticket. It'll already have your username on the support ticket, so it just makes our job easy. So we're going to call it a wrap here tonight, guys. It's been a wonderful night of just sharing with you, and I want to just encourage each and every one of you to just remain focused and look ahead and keep inviting your friends, your family, your neighbors, whoever into CrowdRising, and even introduce them to our sister project, Wealth Rising. It is a truly unique global financial assistance project that is doing absolute wonders for people from all walks of life. So, Gerhard, do you have any closing words that you want to say? Gerhard says yes, he has some closing words. So I'm just going to say good night. Thank you to each and every one, and I'm going to let Gerhard close this webinar off. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I didn't really have nothing to add here. I would just like to make sure that everybody understands the process. You register on the link that has been posted in the room here multiple times. Once you have registered, you have to check your email to verify your email, otherwise you cannot log in. Once you verify your email, you then log into your new Wealth Rising account back office. The first thing you need to do is add your wallet. Click on the tutorials tab. There's a series of videos, tutorial videos. There's also written instructions how to set up your back office. But it's very, very straightforward. After you've done that, then click on the support tab, and then simply just send a support ticket. As Pete was saying, what needs to be in the subject line that you are a prize winner here on the CrowdRising webinar tonight. And then as those tickets come in, we will create the PAs, and we will reply to the support ticket. So that's all I got here for tonight. So once again, thank you very much, everybody, for having been on this call here tonight, and I'm looking forward to doing this again with all of you real soon. So once again, thank you and good night.